I feel that he's like one of us. When you meet John and he shakes your hand and he looks squarely at you in the eyes, that means a lot to me.
Because we have to have a president who will be honest with you. We do. We need a president who will tell you the truth. We need a president who can restore that trust between America and the President of the United States. It is absolutely crucial.
You know, when he talks about the issues, you can tell he's being sincere. He just seems to be so sincere, talking from the heart, and he answers the questions flat out.
You can tell he's speaking with passion. He's speaking from the heart. He really believes what he's talking about. I have the faith in John that he's going to go to Washington and do what he says. He'll get in there, and I think he'll pull this country together.
I know this is hard for a candidate to say, but I mean it. Judge me. Judge every other candidate. When you walk out of here today, you go up or down. I trust that guy or I don't. And America will be fine if you vote for and nominate and elect a President of the United States who will actually restore the trust and confidence of the American people and the rest of the world. That's what will make America fine. I met a man named James Lowe who was born with a cleft palate. He had no voice for 50 years because with no health care, he couldn't get a simple operation. 50 years with no voice. In America, it is wrong. It is immoral. When are we going to stop letting drug companies, insurance companies, and their lobbyists run this country? America belongs to us. James Lowe finally got his voice. Now it's time for yours. We don't have universal health care because of drug companies, insurance companies, and their lobbyists in Washington, D.C. And anybody who argues that every American is not entitled to health care, I want them to explain to you what child in this country is not worthy of health care. You're going to sit at a table with drug companies and oil companies, and they're going to give away their power. Right. You have to take their power away from them. There is nothing we can't do if we do it together. 20 generations of Americans have left their children a better life. My dad worked in mills for 30 years to do it for us. Now, corruption and corporate greed mean we could be the first generation to fail. I've spent my life fighting for families against big corporations that were crushing them. They trusted me with their lives, and I fought for them with everything I had. I'm John Edwards. I approve this message because I want every American to be able to give their children a better life. That's the moral test of our generation. This isn't about petty politics or good intentions. The moral test of our generation is whether we're going to allow this broken system to go on without a fight, or take on corporate greed and stand up for the middle class and American jobs before it's too late. I've never taken a dime of money from their Washington lobbyists, ever. They aren't going to just give their power away. Saving the middle class is going to be an epic battle, and that's a fight I was born for.
What Bill said, this is not about the past. This is about the future. This is about whether we believe this system works. I mean, we are here in Philadelphia where the Founding Fathers decided that the power, the sovereign power in this government, should not reside with the rich and the powerful. It ought to reside with the people. And everybody in America can see what's happening now. We don't have universal health care because of drug companies, insurance companies, and their lobbyists. The reason we haven't tackled global warming is because of oil companies, power companies, and their lobbyists. And the question is, what are we going to do for our children? I mean, I'll say this to every voter who's watching this debate. Listen, we've all stood by and watched this happen. That includes me. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. But the question is, are you willing to look your children in the eye tonight and say, I'm going to turn this mess over to you? Because if you turn your back on the incompetence and the corruption that exists in Washington today, that's exactly what you're saying. You're saying, I'm going to let my children and my grandchildren take care of that. I'm not willing to do it.
Brothers and sisters, like Dr. King, I can see the promised land. It's there. It's right in front of us. The question is, will we have the courage to go and step there? Will we lead? Will we lead? Will we? And the only thing I ask, and I'm almost done, the only thing that I ask all of you is to trust your heart. Trust your heart. You know what to do. We can see the promised land.
We can get there together. I believe. I believe. Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Will you join me? Will you march with me? Will you fight with me for that promised land, for that America that all of us believe in? Brothers and sisters, we can do this together. We can do it together, but I need you, every single one of you. God bless you all. Not privileged to be with you today. Thank you.